Greetings, people of the internet. I'm Scott with Serkworks Art Labs. Welcome to the underground laboratory where we create robots, aliens, zombies, and other imminent threats to humanity. And we also create comic books. Specifically, this comic book, Young and the Dead. This is my personal comic book project. And what we're doing with this 100 Days of Making Comics Challenge is we're spending 30 minutes a day, every day, to work on our own personal comic book project. This one is mine. It's kind of like Goonies meets Night of the Living Dead. It's a kids versus zombies story, and you can find it at Serkworks.com. So what else can you find at Serkworks.com? Yesterday I talked about some of the lab experiments I have, so I won't get too much into this, but because we are in a science laboratory, we tend to invent things. So I want to talk to you about a few of the inventions we're working on and where you can kind of find little diagrams or little prints of these inventions. So this is a series that I'm working on, or I have been working on. I have had these for a while. They're on my website at Serkworks.com. These are retroventions, all right? These are inventions that couldn't possibly happen, but you wish they did. All right, for all you gamers out there, you know the old Atari. If you're old school gamers, you know the old Atari systems and you know Game Boys and things like that. But what if you took those two things and combined them? What would you get? You'd probably get something a little bit like this. This is the Arcade Boy 2600, a combination of a portable, sort of like a Nintendo Game Boy and an Atari all in one system. So we've got that one. Now, if you're not big on games, or maybe you're big on games, but you're also an audiophile, if you're into, these are all old school, like I said, retroventions, inventions that you wish they had in the past that never came to be. So we've got the Vinyl Man portable phonograph. So you put your little 45 RPM record in there and you can take it wherever you go. Pretty awesome stuff. And maybe you're a photographer, maybe you're into photography, or maybe you're just into kids' toys and things like that. But what if you took a Viewmaster and combine it with an old Instamatic camera? You probably get something like this. The Viewmatic, amazing Viewmatic camera. Or is it a camera? It's a stereoscope 3D camera or something. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but it's pretty awesome. So anyway, just wanted to I think I'm going to refrain from doing a lot of pitching for a while, but I do want to show you some of the stuff I'm working on besides comics, because I keep it pretty comic-centric here. But what we're going to do, because we are in the process of the 100 Days of Making Comics Challenge, and we're going to get to comics right now. So without any further ado, but we gotta figure out where we are in the whole challenge. So today we are at day 24. Day 24. That's where we're at. So let's get moving on day 24. We're going to go to the paralleloscope and see what's going on. Taking a trip to the soda shop today. This is Rocket Fizz. They have all kinds of soda pop and candy and knickknacks and novelties and all that stuff. So it's just really cool to look around, and kids are picking out. That's that Moxie stuff. Kevin Cross told me to get that and mix it with Fernet, which I haven't tried yet. But I was told it was kind of an experience, so I'll have to give that a try. But yeah, just look at all the stuff they've got. You know, pretty much every candy bar you can think of. This is, if I ever do one of those junk food swaps like Chris McQuinlan did with a bunch of other people, I'll definitely have to go here because they've got all kinds of cool stuff. But like I said, it's just fun to look around, and I'm going to pick out my soda, the butterscotch, cream butterscotch, not on my diet. Alright, resuming work on the cover for Young and the Dead issue 4, and I talked about before how originally this was just going to be a pinup, and then I decided I wanted to kind of make it the cover, but what you see right now, what I've already inked, it needs more, so I thought it would be cool to have them in this arcade setting. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just using, kind of drawing in some perspective lines and going to throw in some arcade machines, some cabinet machines, and just create the look of an arcade around, you know, in the background and everything. So just laying all that stuff out right now. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to do with an overlay, because like I said, this wasn't my original intention. So, but I want the view of these kids, this scene, to be in the cover. I want you to be looking through like the reflection of like an old style arcade game. So imagine sort of a close-up of an arcade machine. You're looking at the monitor that's inside of that cabinet, and you're going to see part of this picture. I mean, obviously this is set up to be, you know, it's 11 by 17, so it's kind of like landscape flipped, but it's going to be square. So you're going to see most of the kids. You'll see a little bit of the arcade stuff behind it. Now, if I was going to go ahead and just make this a cover by itself, one thing you want to consider when you're doing a cover, and I'm going to talk about this more in a video, a separate video, but you want to make sure you leave space for, you know, your logo and all that, you know, because every comic book has, you know, it's usually at the top. I mean, sometimes you can get kind of inventive as far as where you place things, but definitely the way, or usually the way comic books are showcased in a comic book store, they're kind of stacked on top. You don't always see the whole thing, so you want to make sure that that logo on top is you know, visible, and in doing so you want to make sure you leave room for that on the top. And yeah, just again, just filling out all these, you know, this arcade in the background. That's about, you know, I'm going to do that today, and I think tomorrow I will spend my 30 minutes inking all this stuff in, but that's it for today. And we just keep pushing along, don't we? So we're going to put an end to day 24. So long. I'll see you tomorrow for day 25. Hey everyone, you've seen the process. Now you can check out the story. Issues 1 through 3 of Young and the Dead are available at my website at serkworks.com. Also follow me on social media at the links listed below. Subscribe and check out some of the other videos in this series. There's much more to come.